Good Monday morning. Here's Kramer's Corner with the daily technical update. I have to mention that this will be my last daily technical update in about 2 weeks. I'm going on holiday, a well-deserved break. I need the sun, so I'll be away until the 31st of January. So I'll be back on the 31st of January to do another technical update. All right, let's move on with S&P 500. They just spiked a little bit above 4,800 Friday, but couldn't keep up. So still struggling around that 4,800. However, we have the RSI still in positive sentiment above the 60 threshold and above the falling trend line there. So I do believe in coming days we'll see a move towards the 161.8 projection at 48.62. But let's see, key support down here at 46.82. That should be observed. If break below that, well, then we have a different situation. Nasdaq struggling a little bit, and that is mainly due to the fact that that Tesla is really struggling and it doesn't look good from a technical point of view. But we are in an uptrend. A break above 16,970, the previous peak here, well, then we are looking at 17,245, possibly higher. But keep an eye on the supports down here at 16,250, and you don't want to see RSI breaking back below 60. On the European side, we have EUROSTOXX 50. Seems to be caught a little bit range bound here between the support level down here. It's not the strongest support, it really is 43.84, but if it does close above 45.15, well, then we will see some upside momentum to back to the 4600. DAX also struggling a little bit after this Thursday heavy sell-off there. Market is not just yet opened. It's about to open here in a few seconds from my side. So we have we need to close above 16,840 on DAX for further upside momentum. But let's have a look at the yeah, well, not really much going on there on this morning. Still very muted here on the GR40 CFD / future. This morning also 785 on the Amsterdam index is needed to close above, and we seems to be testing this morning here as we can see. We are actually above as we speak. So quite interesting. Keep an eye on it. We could be resuming uptrend on the Amsterdam index. Belgian market is struggling a little bit after breaking below the lower rising trend line in this rising channel there. We could see it being a little bit to the heavy side towards the 3600, but I think the support down here will hold on, possibly dipping below the 200 moving average, but we have the 55 and the 100 moving coming up here, so still some support. But again, look out for the key resistance at 37.42. That is really key for the Belgium market. It is in the pre-market a little bit lower. CAC 40 opening unchanged, need to see a close above 74.80. If we do get that, then there's a little bit of resistance, 75.26. That should be observed, but if we break above that, well, then I think we will see the CAC 40 being resuming uptrend. A little bit of support here at 73.80. That should be observed. If we do break below that, then we're looking at 7300, possibly a little bit lower. The Swiss markets also opening unchanged. Also this heavy sell-off here, that is really the key resistance you should look out for, 11,310. If it does take out that, well, then we're looking at 11,400 and higher. Moving on to FX and euro dollar. 110 is still the key resistance to look out for. Break above and preferably also a close above, well, then the road is paved towards 111 and 111.40 at the previous peak here. I think we'll get it, but I still need some confirmation, and if we can get the RSI back above 60, that will also be key. Could slide back to test the 109 support down here, 108.80. but I don't think so. But we could at least see a test of the lower rising trend line there, so keep an eye on that. Cable also struggling to close above 127.71. It's really struggling. Also struggling to get back above this rising trend line there. If we can't get a mover back above both, well, then I'm quite confident that we will get the 128.28 resistance taken out, and then a move to 130. Support at 129.10. Dollar yen, after being rejected just below the 55 moving average and just below 146.60 resistance, finding some support here at 144.70 was the previous. You can see this is the 38.2 retracement of the entire downtrend or corrective downtrend here. So if it does suddenly take out the Friday lows there, well, then I think we'll see a move towards 140.285. But I favor the uptrend towards 147.50. But it looks a little bit fragile. It's really struggling, but I think we'll get there. But there is overall resistance with the 100 and the 55 moving average. Euro yen got rejected at the 61.8 retracement on 160. Finding some support here at 158.55, and I think we will see a move higher here, taking out, if we do take out the peak here a couple of days ago here at 160.18, well, then we are located at 161.90 level, which is the 786 retracement of this downtrend here. We are in a bullish trend, we are in a bullish mode. We had the RSI closing above 60, so also positive sentiment there. Aussie yen couldn't really keep up after closing above the 97.58, so it's really a struggle there, but it's finding some support at 21.55 moving average, and I think we will have another go here in a day or two, but the RSI is still in a negative sentiment, hasn't broken above and closed above 60, so keep an eye on that. If we have another break above, well, then we are looking at 98.50, 98.60, possibly higher. Sterling yen has broken bullish, positive sentiment. It is above a key resistance on 148.32. I think we will see a move towards the 187, 188.60 previous peak here in the coming weeks. Finally, on the dollar index, just trading sideways, and I really want to see a breakout of this volatile candle here we saw from the 15th of January. That is the one you should look out for, 102.83, 101.62. I've been saying this for several days now, so that is the key levels to look out for. All right, gold tested the 61.8 retracement. Let's zoom in a little bit. 61.8 retracement of this correction move here. It started a year just a few cents below the resistance at 2064, and that is what needs to be broken for further upside potential. I do believe we will see that, but we need to get the RSI also to close above the 60 threshold. If we get gold to close above 2064, well, then I think we will see also this peak here be taken out, and we're looking at 2100, possibly higher. Key support at 2050, these lows here, that is really key levels. On the silver, interesting move late last week where we saw the silver contracts bouncing from 2250 support, trying to get up in this 2350, but they have really strong resistance around that level. We have more or less all moving averages. We have the 200, we have the 21, we have the 55, and down here we have the 100. So I don't think we will see silver really taking off that much, but if we can get a move above these moving averages here, well, then we're looking at 24, but still a little bit to the heavy side. Looking at copper, quite interesting move also late last week. just above, closing just above support at 372.90. Could be tested once again, but I'm not quite so sure. What is interesting is actually the RSI did close below 40, but there is also cloud support around these levels there. So if we can get it back above 382, well, then we could see some upside momentum towards the 400 level, but it is a struggle, it seems. Crude oil did spike above. Here we have the WTI crude oil did spike above the upper falling trend line to the 786 retracement and the 55 moving average, only to be hammered back down. So it's really struggling for upside momentum, and it is hard when you have the 55 moving average up there, and you have the 100 there, and you have the cloud area, you have the 100 moving also coming down. So it's really strong up overhead resistance. So I think we will still be in this range around between 70 and 75 for quite some time. So the WTI, Brent, same picture, couldn't get back above 80, or did spike above, but also got hammered back down and trading around this falling trend line. And I think that will be the picture here then the next week or so. On the finally on the US Treasuries, US 10-year, well, very close to be testing 390. This is the 61.8 retracement of this little uptrend there after being rejected at 410. I think it could be tested, but let's see here the next couple of days. In general, I think it will be range bound between 390 and 410, and these are the levels to look out for. Really, we have the 200 moving average rising a little bit there, but we have the 55 coming down, so it will be very strong overhead resistance, but a little bit bounce from current levels and trading around 4%. All right, that's all for today, this Monday. I wish you a happy day. I'll talk to you again on the 31st of January when I'm back, hopefully energized. All right, thank you very much. Have a nice day.